Here we go. After yesterday's showcasing, I felt like I just had to try and redeem this LUDOS. If there's anyone that's going to kind of hype up and overtalk LUDOS, it's me. And to say he didn't do the best in yesterday's showcase is an understatement. I thought maybe just like the old LUDOS and kind of as his passive reads, he'd be more of a offensive type support. Turns out that's not the case. There were a lot of turns where we weren't dealing as big a damage as we would with some of the other teams, or even if we were doing a little bit more, the impact he had just wasn't as great as it felt it should be. So here we are. We're going to try him out with this team here. Double shields, and we're rocking the Nanashi in the back. Let's see what we can get done. I'm going to go for this here, and then hopefully we can get another Mael card in the next turn. Pretty much going to be running a scummy ult rush strategy where we have the revive, we have the shields that they have to break through. Not having the skill effects is going to be really, really strong. It's going to make it super hard for them to get through. And not only are we going to have a very tanky team in general running full HP artifact sets, we also have 12 million box CC, so that's going to help out just a tad. Of course, rocking the evasion food, so that's going to take 2 of his cards to get through the shield. Shield was a little bit of a waste there, but that's all right. Go this here, and then we'll go ahead and move you. He's laughing with the thingy mute there, but are we going to be able to one-tap with my ultimate? I'm kind of scared to see what it's like, because if we don't end up killing, that reflector is going to do lots and lots of damage. We can also wait things out a little bit and kind of go for like a double stun strategy if we like, going for Margaret and then probably going for the Elizabeth as well. The reflect though, how many turns are we looking at for that one? Charge card's going to break through the shield pretty easily. That's probably the only time where the Margaret charge card actually has a good effect, if you're using it as kind of like a wasted card. Oh, sweet. So we can do with that. We'll go ahead and inspect his Elizabeth, see how many turns it is. If I'm not mistaken, it's only the 2 turns he gets of the reflector. Let's see, 2 turns of reflect, so we'll merge those. Guessing I want to do that, and then do we even want to just stun Margaret for this turn? We'll see how this goes. Stun the Margaret, that way he can't do any cleanse or anything like that for this turn. Hopefully get another stun in the next turn. I know that's very, very wishful thinking. We got one. We got one. That's not going to be enough. Do we want to try and just go off the rip right now? I was hoping that we'd get... I don't even know, man. Oh yeah, I'm so scared. Is 5-6 really not going to be enough to go back into the Archangel team? We've got Nanashi in the back, which may be our downfall in this one. Man, another Elizabeth stun. Wow, he's really drilling into us with those. That's fine though. We can live with that. We're just going to do the exact same thing back to him. Man, is this going to be a long video, me trying to run this ult rush strategy? Go that one there. For some reason, I thought he had the shield on him. Stun the Margaret again. Okay, perfect. That goes through all of the turns of reflect. And he doesn't have Breath of Bless now. Please tell me this is enough to go ahead and kill. He has his Mael ultimate after this turn. I think we've actually gone ahead and won this one. I'm saying that now. Who knows? He could completely turn the table. Look at that. Level 1 shield. Easily defending through the Mael AoE. Still taking some alright damage after breaking the shield though. You have another stun? And this is where, like, why are we running this LUDOS when we could be running Margaret and getting so much more value? It is insane why you'd even think of using this unit. Right? Is this the right way to play this one? Hope he kind of ends up killing himself with the reflector. That Elizabeth cut, it's been a while since I've seen that one. It's such a good looking cut in. Okay, damn. It's not like we have any ult control, anything like that on this team either. You can see what I mean by there's just so many better picks you can run for this team. Sariel would have the stance, even Red Sariel would have basic stats, kind of similar to what we're getting from this LUDOS. I'd try him out in the Demonic Beast Nidhogg as well. I already struggle with that event. I mean, I can get through the first 2 stages pretty quickly. It's always the third one that's the main difficulty. But I've heard even then, he's not the greatest and his shields can easily get broken by a level 3 card. Okay. Go through that one there. And then we see the Mael ultimate. 6 out of 6 bros rocking 3 sunspots. We are dead for sure. Oh wait, never mind. Nah, we big brain in this one. I told you using the Elizabeth was a strat. Oh, dude. I am so smart. Man, what an easy match. I mean, I wasn't worried during that one at all. I mean, kind of easy, not gonna lie. To be real though, we were getting absolutely flogged the entire time. Let's see if we can get rid of, do you want to get rid of Ram, or you're probably gonna have Tarmiel on you? No? Maybe main Merlin's gonna have Tarmiel? That'll make the most sense. On neither of you, we're gonna have to tank a lot of turn 1 damage from you, so we're of course still gonna go ahead and put up the shield. That's kind of the whole premise of today's video. Let's see, level 2 flare card, surely, right? Still not full, oh, almost full crits from the Mael. Let's see, I think this is gonna be one team where we're actually gonna be alright going up against Unknown. Unknown is a very strong team, and in previous videos, I've definitely been shown to kind of struggle going into the Unknown matchup. That's a lot of shields. We could probably go for the level 3 Elizabeth one there. That way we can get the reflector, all that kind of stuff, and with a pretty much entirely AoE team, that should work wonders for us. Rupture card, but we're rocking the evasion food, keeping today's video nice and toxic. Mael's stunned, but we don't have any extra Mael cards anyways. Perfect, this is working great. We're gonna get to see the Elizabeth cut in a second time, and we're only 2 matches in. Working wonders, guys, we are working wonders. It's a shame that it's looking like the Pseudo Cell is gonna be played in a lot slower of a team. But if that's the way it is, then sure. Would I really recommend rocking him over Margaret? Probably not. This is where I wish Margaret didn't get a Holy Relic as soon as she did. To be able to have her getting one now with how strong this team would look, it'd be top. I still think it's number 1, but there are people that think that the Demon team is still above it, or the Purgatory Meliodas is at least better than the Mael, which should overall end up making the team a little bit better. It's gonna be fine. Oh, look at that. No way we're taking damage. No way you're breaking that shield. Another one, and what does he do? Does he get through this time? Just barely. Another stun on Mael. Okay. I dig it, I dig it. We can have another turn of having the Mael stun. I'm fine with that, but in this next turn is where it's really gonna matter, because we're gonna have ult for the boy, and then he one-taps. He one-taps. As you guys saw when we got hit by the 6/6 Mael, even with the shields up, still did half of Elizabeth and LUDOS' health, so definitely a stronger ultimate. Let's see, can he burn through Mael maybe in the one turn? Oh no, we still have revive up, don't we? Yeah, we stress less. It's too easy. Man, it's so scummy using this kind of stuff. What's he gonna do? Is Echidna gonna end up dying here, just with how much reflect damage he's gonna take? The Rupture's probably gonna hurt Ram a lot. And then Merlin. Oh, we may actually lose Elizabeth. Sweet. But with that, Mael's still alive. Then we kind of throw these cards off. Get him gone. Sweet. There we go. Get to see this animation the second time. 2 matches in a row. And he one-taps. Merlin lives. Massively impressed by that one there. Recovery's disabled so we don't get any lifesteal. Good on Merlin. That is a tough one to tank. God damn. We still got the reflector on Mael. Who's he got in the back? Is it gonna be Nanashi? Yeah, sweet. We can work with Nanashi. Now first Demon team we're coming up against. I'd say seeing Daniel, which is gonna help, especially since we have the evasion food. I do plan on actually going through and using all of the or going ahead and doing all of the Mael Association videos. Definitely the team I'm gonna be running. This just works so well with how kind of prevalent Margaret is. I feel like there's been a lot of talk about the Margaret in today's one. Gonna have to check if you have Tarmiel. Yeah, you do. Check for evasion food, and then we'll play it like this. We don't have to go ahead and use a crazy amount of cards. Turn them on. Only problem is, it does leave us having to attack Chandler in the next one. Or we could stun. That also works really, really well. That'll go ahead and remove the stance, so that's perfect. Exactly what we need. Damn, more reason why Elizabeth is looking so strong. Easily seeing above any of the top tier newer festivals. Damn, evasion food's so scummy. I feel like we saw a lot of that as well in yesterday's food. I don't fully agree with the whole evasion food thing. As an underdog, it is definitely a very, very good food to go ahead and use to kind of try and steal yourself those wins. Yeah, I'm not a fan. We can stun the Chandler here. That'll mean that we can't get Dragon Clawed in the next turn, which means we're more than free to go ahead and use his ultimate. Against the full team as well, full Archangel's alive in the front, and I'm just hoping he doesn't get too much darkness and we can actually hit for some pretty good numbers. Nanashi in the back, so we're not getting the full crit support. And the chances of us critting Escanor as well could be kind of scarce, but we'll see. We also have the Sariel race hitting us a little bit there with the 2 red debuffs on everyone. Going for Elizabeth. I mean, we still have Revive. It makes the most sense, right? Get through the Revive on the squishiest unit. She's just not taking damage though. Did they make Nanashi Holy Relic a bit too strong? If it wasn't for him being in the same boat of being such an old character and having such bad stats, really hindering the CC, man, he's still crazy to this day. When it comes to PvP, S tier, not SS by any means, but definitely an S tier unit. 2.5, really liking the looks of that. And what is this? This is what I like to say. This is a fellow LUDOS enthusiast. Let's go. We never see it. LUDOS Supremacy reigns supreme. I mean, yeah, we gotta go for that. We gotta go for the shield. Come on, guys. Shield 1, 2. I mean, any LUDOS user would not be using evasion food like the utter scum I am right now, but hey, at this point, we're just trying to get wins using this guy. Once again, this LUDOS still gonna be, holds a special point in my heart to where I just can't hate this LUDOS as much as I probably should. Look at that, he gives us a good RNG. LUDOS, just infamous for giving you tons and tons of his cards. There's been too many times where my hand's just been full of this guy's single target cards that don't have a skill effect, mind you, and his Rupture AoE, which really only works against characters like that we're using today. Yeah, we're forced to not really do much in this one. Even just one Mael card would be nice. We could rush his ultimate, but that's alright. We can see how we're going to tank against any Escanor cards that go into LUDOS super broken OP shield. And then we can throw out the 1/6 ultimate, because Netmarble are super generous on my summons, weren't they? If you guys are still thinking about summoning on this guy, I'm sure there's going to be a collaboration sometime in the near future. It feels like months upon months, maybe like 3-4 months, I feel like, since we've had one. Maybe not that long, that might be a bit of an over-exaggeration, but it definitely feels like it. I feel like we've been getting a lot of really hype 7 Deadly Sins releases, and I haven't seen any. What would the last one have been? Would it have been the ReZero collab? Or am I completely cutting someone out here? Regardless, let's throw out the LUDOS ultimate and see how much damage we can do. 1/6. No kind of backline support. 160? 300,000. It's better than what I thought it would be. Then we can kind of just kill Escanor here. Plenty of revives? 3 revives is still strong. I can't wait for them to bring back the Escanor with coins. I can use that guy in the backline even more with his 4 revives. He's hard to deal with. If you're a global player and started during his banner and 6-6'd him, I'm sure he would carry through any kind of story event. PvP is still an absolute monster. And here we have it, a final opponent, and I mean, the best team in the game at this point. Let's see, can we turn 1 kill the Elizabeth? I highly doubt it. I think we'll go for that, and then let's go ahead and use the Elizabeth shield again. Only reason I'd use hers over LUDOS is because we pulled the extra Elizabeth card, which means we can get her ultimate a little bit easier. Kind of go for the same strategy which we did in the first one. Having her on a slither of health as well, though, is very, very nice. I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this LUDOS. Should he have been better if he had his initial translation? Would he have been too broken, completely busted OP? Or do you think that'd be a right spot to... I mean, come on. He's the GOAT, right? LUDOS? Gotta put him on a pedestal above some of the other units. It's what you gotta do for the man. Oh man, and to think... Damn, I only just thought, when we eventually get Origins, which I think they've said is 2024 now, which I'm sure, yes, it's 100% disappointing that the game we're going to have to wait even longer for, but realistically, does that not just mean they're going to put more time into the game and make it an even better experience for when it releases? Is that not what they're saying? I think it's still completely fine that they're going ahead and doing that, so to have a LUDOS in that game as well is going to be sick. I know that game's probably going to be based a little bit more around the 4 Nights Leave the Apocalypse, or the new series, whatever 7 Deadly Sins is kind of going on to, which I haven't read really any of it. I've seen snippets, all that kind of stuff, but I haven't gone ahead and actually read chapter 1 and onwards. Oh no, I fell for... I mean, if there's any match to lose, I'm completely fine with it being this one. We'll go ahead and watch his... Oh, he also attacked and completely wiped my Ludo. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll watch him delete ours. If I had got another Mael card, I would have had a bit of faith, but why not we'll go for this and then we can just... Oh, we can't even pull for the card? I'll give him a thumbs up. Yeah, he definitely worked out a whole lot better in this one. I don't know why I still haven't gotten used to the Nanashi passive, not having to attack into it. my brain on autopilot pretty much almost all of the time. That was a really low level my health. It's still one tapped. That was still red sunspot, so it must be 3 or 4 6, but there we go. I easily think this is the best team to rock the LUDOS cell on. I've only tried the 2 teams out with him, but I can still say very, very solid. There's not many other teams that play the whole slow pacing this well, and he worked phenomenally. I can't think of anything off the top of my head that's going to work better than this, but there we go. That just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.